How do you land a job that you're not qualified for? It's one of the most common questions I get, usually from my students who are trying to figure out when they finish grad school, how are they going to land a job that's a tack or two above the experience that they already have? Sometimes I'm asked that question by folks who are transitioning mid-career into a different field. And they're trying to figure out, if I don't have the experience necessary for an occupation, how do I make that transition? Well, the good news is it is absolutely possible. When I was in grad school, there were 4 consulting firms I really wanted to work at. And I spent my time, I started to network with folks in those firms. And one of the firms I spoke to was, I connected with one of the managing directors. Really nice guy, gave me great advice, excellent conversation. But towards the end of the conversation, he kind of let me know, he said, "You know, Daniel, I just want to be totally candid with you that you're a great guy and I like you, but unfortunately in our firm, we don't have any consultants under 40, and I'm pretty sure you'll find that throughout this industry." And I was really glad he told me that advice, but I mean, needless to say, I was a little bit discouraged. I left kind of bummed. But I continued to network, and one of their competitors, a different firm, I connected with another gentleman who, as he gave me advice and we built a relationship, I discovered that he actually was an alum from Seattle Pacific University as well. And not only that, but he had jumped into this line of work right after grad school like I had. And he was much younger than everyone else at the same time as well. And so he was the exception to the rule. As we continued to have conversations, one day he said to me, "Daniel, we need to figure out how we can get you a job here." And I thought, yes, that's awesome. And that ended up leading to some contract work there where I was able to build some experience in that occupation, develop some skills, and learn a lot. And it was all because he decided to take a chance on me. He had seen that he had a similar path, and he thought I could do it too. So if you're trying to find a job that you might not be qualified for, my encouragement would be take the time to build relationships, find people with a similar background to you or who took a different path, and be willing to do things like take a contract or do what you need to get into that field. If you do, it's absolutely possible to land a job that you're not qualified for, and then you can build the experience in a really exciting career.